name's John Bitter. This is Frog Song Organics. We are in north central Florida, about 20 minutes east of Gainesville in Alachua County. We farm on a gumbo soil here. It's really good for vegetable crops and fruits. Holds the water, holds the nutrients. We happen to have found a hill that's surrounded by swamps. So we do get gravity drainage off of the farm. That's why we chose to actually cultivate here. We do a 12-month season, so it never really stops for us. Sometimes it gets busier than others. Right now we're in the height of our year. October and November and December are our fall season, and then the real big season comes for starting really late March and into the end of June is our spring season. We raise a little of everything. Our availability we send out to our customers has had over 80 different crops on it throughout the year, so it changes every week, whatever is most abundant. Any time of the year you'll find some kind of cover crops growing in our field. Right now we've got a maturing crop of Florida 401 rye. You can see it right behind me. We don't own a working combine, so we don't harvest this for as much potential as it has for grain. We pretty much let our animals eat it, or we work it into the soil. Like you see, this bare soil is below our feet. This has been prepped up, ready for sweet corn and green beans. And the rye right now is blocking the wind. It keeps a little bit warmer of a microclimate in the early springtime. Then it really blocks the stressful wind and the blowing sand that happens in the late springtime here. Also helps us if there's any sudden storms. It helps us a lot with erosion control. We're farming on a slope here, so the rye helps filter out the silt before it goes down the hill. This week and next week we start planting crotalaria, which is a sun hemp, and we do that one for the entire summer season. We'll probably put in 3 or 4 successions of the crotalaria. As certain spring and summer plantings come out, we'll establish cover crops of crotalaria. Every farmer could use the cover crops for organic material, and then you can use them for suppressing weeds, animal feed, all sorts of good stuff. In Florida, really the best thing you can ever do in Florida is plant a grass, whether it's sweet corn or whether it's some kind of millets or actual usable cover crop, or bahia, or you name it, that grass is going to help your soil out in Florida because the nematodes do not grow in the grass. And that's our biggest challenge here with the sandy soils. And so this rye right here is suppressing the nematodes in between crops of any kind of magnets, like in the solanaceous crops. We treat a solanaceous crop with about 2 cover crops of grasses behind it if it's a known problem, say eggplant, or a real bad tomato crop that we knew that the root knots were in. We'll follow in sequence, and the sequence is what we live by here, and we're trying to discover more about it every day. But sequential farming is the successful way for organics. If you can't figure out your sequence, especially if you only have one crop that you sell, it's going to be hard to do a sustainable organic farming practice there. You're going to need to find some other rotation for your crop. So cover crops are part of a rotational system here. So we like to say that we farm dirt, we farm good soil here, and sometimes we get a really good vegetable crop out of it. And that's pretty much the religion here.